Have you ever wondered what going to a Joe Dispenza advanced retreat really feels like? And if it's just a hoax, if it is real, if it's all just one big scam, or if you can truly experience an incredible transformation. I personally already went to 3 week-long advanced retreats from Dr. Joe Dispenza. First one was in Antalya in Turkey, the second one in London in the UK, and the third one in Austria in Vienna. And I made some, well, I don't want to reveal too much right now, but what I want to reveal is that in this video, I'm gonna share 4 key concepts with you, 4 incredible lessons that I learned on my journey of going from one to another and then to the third one week-long advanced retreat. I also made incredible friendships. I mean, for example, the woman who helped me involuntarily, you could say, to manifest my amazing girlfriend. I also made a video about that, which, well, I will link to that at the end of the video. And today I want to share these 4 key concepts with you. I also want to share personal stories from the advanced retreats with you, things that I've learned, things that I've experienced, and I'm excited to take you along this journey that has truly transformed my life. But before I can share these 4 key concepts with you, you need to understand one thing, and you need to make this mindset shift. Otherwise, you will gain nothing from a Joe Dispenza advanced retreat. And the key mindset that I want to share with you has everything to do with this picture. This is you right now, the old self. And with this stick, you're trying to jump over this wall. And this wall are your current beliefs. And these are the beliefs that are holding you back. And right here, that is you, your new happy self. But you can only reach this new self if you stay open to completely, and I mean completely, transform your worldview. And that's why I now want you to say to yourself, I am willing to change every belief and to challenge every belief that I currently have. I mean, I had mystical experiences during the Joe Dispenza advanced retreats where, for example, saw my twin brother who died during birth come down to me and we had a conversation about everything, but that is something that I want to share with you in another video. For now, I want to share this idea with you that everything you have learned, everything you've been conditioned with, might just be, well, not that correct. Because we have been brought up with the belief that we can only feel something once we already have something. Let's say you get the new car and you feel excited, you feel happy. But nobody has ever told us that by feeling the fulfillment of having the car, that this is how you actually attract the car. And this leads me to the first principle of the 4 principles that I learned and that I truly allowed myself to be brainwashed with during a Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat, in fact, during all 3 of them. And again, I made a wonderful, beautiful, incredibly terrible drawing for you. This is you. And you want healing. You are currently suffering from a certain disease or just any physical ailment that you want to heal. And this is energy. And this energy can go directly. I don't know why I drew that thing in a way where it goes right into your groin, but anyway, let's not talk about that for a moment. So this energy goes into your body directly from the field when you combine the feeling with the emotion. And this leads me to the very first of these 4 principles I want to share with you. And that's that you can in fact heal your body. You have the power, the innate power to heal your body of any disease that you might have at the moment. And for me, that was a complete game changer because I stumbled upon the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza and the meditations of Dr. Joe Dispenza when I was suffering from severe nerve damage. And I can confidently say that Neville Goddard's teachings, in combination with Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations, made all the difference for me. And I also want to now share a quote from Dr. Joe Dispenza in which he describes this. First, every day, I would put all of my conscious attention on this intelligence within me and give it a plan, a template, a vision with very specific orders. And then I would surrender my healing to this greater mind that has unlimited power, allowing it to do the healing for me. And second, I wouldn't let any thought slip by my awareness that I didn't want to experience. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza says in You Are the Placebo. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it at the Advanced Retreat in London, where a guy from India, and you can also find him on the testimonial page from Joe Dispenza, was walking again. And if I remember it correctly, he had something like muscular dystrophy. I don't remember it 100%, but he, at the beginning of the event, wasn't able to walk properly, and then he was walking, he was feeling so good about it, he was feeling so amazing with this new energy that was flowing through his body. And I know now that it's possible because I've done it, other people have done it, and well, I got brainwashed to believe it, not just theoretically, but I've experienced it physically. And this leads me to the next point I want to share with you. And when it comes to the next point, I want to ask you an important question, or let's better say, I invite you to ask yourself a very important question. Do you really believe, do you really think that you can meditate for 4 hours straight during a pineal gland meditation? Or do you really believe that you have what it takes to truly open your heart and to feel so much love in your heart? Do you believe it, or do you have so much doubt, so much fear, so much worry? And you're now thinking about, that's you by the way, you're sitting at a Joe Dispenza advanced retreat, and that's Dr. Joe talking and meditating, and at some point also during the meditations every now and then screaming at you, feel it in your heart and the space, which actually makes it quite interesting and fun. But do you really believe that you have what it takes to do that, to pull that off? Well, I believe in you. I believe in you maybe even more than you believe in yourself. And I want to prove it to you with my own personal experience, because when I went to the very first Joe Dispenza Advanced Retreat, I could barely sit. I could barely sit for 30 minutes straight, and I was afraid. I was afraid I would not be able to do the meditations. I was afraid I would have to leave the retreat because I just can't do it. And guess what? I did it. I broke free from my limitations. And this is actually the second point I wanted to share with you. You are so ready. You are so ready to break free from your limitations. And again, I want to motivate you, inspire you with Dr. Joe Dispenza's words. To be empowered, to be free, to be unlimited, to be creative, to be genius, to be divine. That is who you are. Once you feel this way, memorize this feeling. Remember this feeling. This is who you really are. That's what Joe Dispenza says in Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And I know that you are limitless, that you can do the things that right now you don't even think are possible, because I've done it and so many other people have done it as well. And that's why I now invite you to comment down below, I am empowered, I am powerful, I am empowered, I am powerful. Just let the universe know that you truly are powerful. And now I also want to reveal something special, and that's that I have a surprise for you. I have a gift for you, which I will reveal in a few moments. So if you watch this video till the end, then you will also receive a very special gift from me. But now let's continue with point number 3. And point number 3 can be best described with this drawing. That is you, WTF, and that is somebody else at the retreat having a mystical moment, freaking out, being like, oh, the energy is flowing through my body, what do I do? And you're sitting there, oh, well, they have their mystical moment. Why don't I have a mystical moment? Oh, I feel so discouraged. I don't want to do that anymore. Are you afraid of that? I mean, have you ever thought to yourself, yeah, I mean, meditation, I don't know if I'm that good at it. Maybe I'm not good at it. What if I'm not good at it? What if I suck at it? That's a big fear from a lot of people who think about going to an advanced retreat. And I can confidently say, there is no bad meditation. That's point number 3 I wanted to share with you. There is no bad meditation. In fact, sometimes when I had the feeling that I just didn't get into the field, I didn't get into the realm of possibility, I just wasn't there, then the most amazing things manifested in my life. And I've talked to other people about that who also said that sometimes they just didn't get into it that much, but it was still a good meditation. And if I remember it correctly, these are actually the words from Dr. Joe Dispenza. I just realized in that moment that there is no bad meditation. So you can do it. So many others have done it. I've done it. I also thought in the beginning, what the hell am I doing here? I don't know how to bless my energy centers. I don't know about the brain and the heart, and I'm completely confused. What am I doing? But I know that you can do it because I've done it and others have done it as well. So remember, you are more powerful than you think you are, and you can do these things with the right guidance. You don't have to be afraid of anything. Which leads me to the last point I want to mention. Oh, in fact, I completely forgot before the last point. I wanted to share another Joe Dispenza quote with you. How could I just forget that? Jesus Christ, my memory. So let's get into it. Here's what Joe Dispenza says about meditation. Meditation opens the door between the conscious and subconscious minds. We meditate to enter the operating system of the subconscious, where all of those unwanted habits and behaviors reside, and change them to more productive modes to support us in our lives. That's what Dr. Joe Dispenza says in Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, and I know that you can meditate. I know it. I know it. And now, let's continue with point number 4. And point number 4 can be perfectly described with this drawing. Yep, that's you after the Joe Dispenza retreat, and you saying to yourself, I'm changing now. I'm a changed person, so I can just continue to smoke. That's a cigarette, by the way. I continue to drink alcohol, and I'm watching the Kardashians because, well, why not? And then change and transformation and happiness and joy, all these things, whoop, out of the window. Do you really want to do that? I mean, the biggest mistake you can make is right after the Joe Dispenza retreat to say, okay, I'm changed. I don't have to do anything anymore. La da 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 da. Goodbye, goodbye. I'm never meditating again. Instead, I want you to embrace the idea that this is a lifelong learning process and growing process, and that you will get better and better at it. And by getting better and better, you will manifest more. I mean, nowadays I'm manifesting amounts of money and experiences that a couple of years ago I wasn't able to manifest because I'm getting better at it, because I'm doing it every single day. Because remember, and again I want to quote Dr. Joe Dispenza, your personality is made of how you think, act and feel. It is your state of being. Therefore, your same thoughts, actions and feelings will keep you enslaved to the same past personal reality. However, when you as a personality embrace new thoughts, actions and feelings, you will inevitably create a new personal reality in your future. And that's what Joe Dispenza says in You Are the Placebo. And now I want to briefly say that if you want a special gift from me completely for free, an incredible hypnosis, you can click on the last link that you find in the description. And if you want to find out more about the individual coaching sessions I offer, and also my Abundance Reality Shift coaching program, which is my 8-week coaching program for everyone who wants to manifest more abundance, then you can click on the first or the second link in the description. And remember how in the beginning I mentioned that one amazing woman who I met at the Joe Dispenza Advanced Retreat and we became close friends, how she helped me to manifest my wonderful girlfriend. That's something that you can find out if you click on this video here. That is either showing up here right now or will show up here in just a moment. Because in this video I share with you how I used one specific Joe Dispenza meditation that allowed me to manifest my girlfriend in just 14 days.